Hello, ma'am. How are you?
I am quite well, ma'am. Thanks for asking. What about you?
I'm also doing well, and thanks for asking too. So, since we are meeting very first time, let's start with the introduction.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sure. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. Firstly, thanks to you giving me wonderful and precious time to introduce myself in front of you. As you know, my name is Rajni Negi. I am connecting with you from Uttarakhand, Dehradun. I am blessed with two kids, both are boys. And I am earlier I was teaching in a private school, but right now I am fully housewife. Uh, Apart from that, I taking tuition at my home, and simultaneously I run my YouTube channel where I upload conversation videos, short videos, and which content related to English. Uh, I uploaded there. And if I talk about my qualification, I did my master in commerce from HNV Gurwal University. And if I talk about my hobbies are listen to music, book reading, teaching. I love to play badminton with my kids. And nowadays I am learning this language because I am very passionate about this language since childhood, and love to talk with different people. That's all about me. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing introduction of yours, and I'm very happy to hear about
Thank you,
all
ma'am.
these
Thank you.
things. That you are also very passionate about English language, and me too. Same here.
Yes, ma'am.
So, just like you, I also wanted to learn English since my childhood. But that
Yes, ma'am.
time we were not providing with
Yes,
this
ma'am. That
facilities
time.
like
Yes,
social
ma'am.
media. Yes. But nowadays,
Yes, ma'am.
if
You're saying right,
we
ma'am.
are being provided by all these facilities, so we all can learn and means anything easily through social media. So, in the same way,
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
also learning and improving myself day
Yes,
by
ma'am.
day in English. And ma'am,
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I must say about
Ma'am,
yourself
may I know
that
your introduction? Yes. Yes, ma'am. May I know your introduction?
yes, yes,
Little bit,
of
ma'am.
course,
Not.
yes,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
As
I
you
know
know, my
very
name.
well, but ma'am, little bit. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. My name is Sapna Raghuvanshi, and I'm from Jaunpur, UP. And by profession, I'm private school teacher as well as homemaker, and I'm also mother of one kid. And I have also created my channel, and only for learning English communication. And just because of my channel nowadays, I'm able to speak English like this, as I'm speaking right now. So this is a good achievement, I can say, in me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes,
So,
I'm
ma'am,
very
you are
satisfied.
teacher. So, ma'am, yes, ma'am, you are teacher, ma'am. So which subject do you teach, and which class do you study? You teach?
Uh, I teach up to fifth standard, and I'm particular an English teacher.
Nice to
Sometimes,
hear.
ma'am, your picture is also blurred. Sometimes it's clear, sometimes
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
blurred.
Weather issue, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Weather issue, ma'am.
at my place
It's
also.
rainy today. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Same here. At my place also, there's a rainy type weather, and that's why I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
I'm also getting network issue.
So,
So
ma'am, you know what, ma'am? I watch your so many videos, and one video you are saying, ma'am, you are a great devotee to Lord Shiva. Am I right, ma'am?
yes, yes, yes,
And your dream palace is Kedarnath, ma'am. Right, ma'am?
yes. Yes, in
So,
future
ma'am,
I
yeah, ma'am, I am also devotee of Lord Shiva, ma'am. And
wow, that's
yeah, ma'am, and it's my dream palace to visit 12 Jyotirlings, ma'am.
yes, same here.
Okay, ma'am.
But
So, any plan?
I I used to go to Lord Shiva temple daily because
Yes, ma'am.
uh, yes, in front of my house
So,
there's a very big
ma'am,
temple.
you take fast, ma'am, every Monday?
No, earlier I was having fast of Pradosh Vrat, and
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I have mistaken that fast three more than
Yes,
3 years.
ma'am. So, ma'am, today is for those, I think.
Yes, but nowadays I'm not. I have
But
quit.
okay, ma'am.
Now I'm
Okay.
not having due to some health
Yeah.
issue. After 3 4 years, I was having earlier, but after 3 4 years, I had to quit this fast. So I just met what to say, Udyapan.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
So,
Yes. Okay, ma'am. Okay.
so, ma'am, I would love to know about yourself. Like, when did you start your English speaking journey, and when did you create your channel, and what is the purpose behind it?
Yeah, ma'am. I started my English journey 8 months ago. I started. That time, ma'am, I started zero label. I don't know what is. I used only single words and yes and no. These type words I use. But, ma'am, nowadays I am seeing lots of videos like your. I learn lots of from your videos. So, ma'am, that time,
Thanks a lot, ma'am.
yes, ma'am,
Thanks a lot,
and
ma'am. It's great appreciation for me that you are learning from my video. Thanks
yes,
a
ma'am,
lot.
I watch every day, ma'am, and ma'am, and one day I went to school for interview. That time, ma'am, I can't read, I can write, but I can understand everything, but I cannot I couldn't speak, ma'am. So that time I went I went to school for interview. In interviewer, yes, ma'am. Interviewer taking my interview. So they are saying, please tell me yourself 10 lines. So that time, ma'am, I'm only one and two line. My name, my village name, and I belong to Dehradun. Simple, ma'am.
When did you go there? When did you
Yes, ma'am.
exactly go for that interview? Means how long
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
been? Just tell me.
3 years ago, ma'am.
Okay, so 3 years back.
3 years
Okay,
ago. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
yes. So that means that time you were not comfortable in English. And do you know, ma'am, like this thing happened to me also.
Yeah, ma'am.
Uh,
That time I realized I learned this language, ma'am. I learned this language.
yes,
So that
because you
time,
know
ma'am, I yes, that time, ma'am, I says interviewer, I can write, but I can speak. So I can write 10 lines, ma'am. Interviewer check
that.
and says me you are right very well, but you can't speak very well. So that time rejected me. You speak not good. You speak not well. So they are rejected me.
Yes, I can imagine, ma'am. So that moment, it must be very embarrassment type moment for you.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, ma'am. Sometime, not sometime, at the most time, it is happening. I think with everyone. Means due to lack of English communication skill, we have to face this type of situation, humiliation and embarrassment and demoralization. So yes,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
if we know English language, so we can tackle any situation confidently.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. I started 8 months ago.
So,
That time I doing first conversation with um, Kalpana ma'am. Do you know ma'am Kalpana ma'am?
Kalpana, ma'am, I don't know, ma'am. Maybe I know by face, by name, I
Yes, ma'am.
don't know.
Yes, yes. Yeah, ma'am. So that
There are
time I
lots of
started my
you.
channel. Yeah, ma'am. 8 months ago I started my channel. I opened my channel.
So nowadays, how many means subscriber do you have, and it's going on
Mm,
good?
I'm
So,
going, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, I am not daily basis upload any videos. Sometimes
okay,
I have, whenever I have time, that time I posted.
okay. But you know, ma'am, as you are saying that you are not consistent about your channel,
Yes, ma'am.
but
Yes.
you have created now, so you did very good thing, I must say, because in this way. you can improve yourself a lot in English just because of your
Yes,
channel.
ma'am. And because ma'am, so I don't get time because that
Okay,
possible.
so you are taking coaching class, like tuition classes at your home.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, so means are you teaching to higher class student
No,
or
ma'am. No,
only
nursery to only, ma'am. Nursery to fifth class.
fifth class?
I
Okay,
teach. Yes, ma'am.
so that's also a good thing. And ma'am, as you mentioned that earlier you were teaching in private school, I think.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So so nowadays, why are you not teaching? And why did you quit your teaching profession?
Because ma'am, those days my father-in-law had some health issues. That's why I quit my
Okay,
job. Yes, ma'am.
okay, okay. Yes, ma'am, I
You
can
know what?
understand.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. You know what, ma'am? I started my channel 8 months ago. I started my journey 8 months ago, but ma'am, I am not able to do it proper. And I mean to say that I am not consistent. There is no consistency in my work. That's why I am not good in English. I am not speak well. That's the
No,
reason,
ma'am,
ma'am.
don't say like this. You are speaking well and you are good speaker. Don't feel like this that you are not good. And earlier when I started my channel, so that time I was also only feeling like this, like yes, I'm not good. And whenever I tried to talk to any stranger, so that time I was feeling so much hesitation and embarrassment, like yes, I'm not able to talk anyone just because my English is not good. But soon I realized, like, yes, until and unless I take a step, how can I improve? How can I judge myself without doing anything? So when I started talking with different people like this,
Yes,
so
ma'am.
day by day I realized like many more things I'm getting know by doing this thing. Means earlier I was learning lots of vocab, but I was not getting anything register in my mind. And nowadays, what is happening with me? I am getting to know lots of new words, idiom, phrases. Means without learning, only by
Yes, ma'am.
by seeing the same things mm, all the time. So ma'am, personally I would like to suggest you that if you have created your channel and you are not getting so much time to give
Yes, ma'am.
your time to your channel, but yes, you should try to give your time, not a lot, at least half hour or 1 hour. Try to manage your time and give your channel on daily basis. If you do this, so definitely you will see a very good response in your English. Are you reading books nowadays for improving your speaking?
Ma'am, sometimes not regular basis, ma'am, because I
So,
didn't get time.
so which type of books are you reading?
Ma'am, sometimes I read kids storybook and sometimes I read my kids book, ma'am.
Yes. Ma'am, like today itself, I placed order this is type of storybook, moral storybook for my
Yes,
kids,
ma'am.
like for my son.
Okay.
It's a ten books. And what I realized, I only just flip the page. So I thought, yes, there's only very small, short story, and also it's quite amazing, like interesting. So whenever means I personally want to suggest you to try to have this type of a storybook and try to read means
Where you
one
purchase,
chapter.
ma'am? Where you
Ma'am, I
purchase, ma'am?
purchased on online. I think
Online.
from
Which?
Shopsy or Mishu, I think Mishu. And
Okay,
ma'am,
ma'am.
its cost is also not so much. It's
So,
in
ma'am, you can share me link, ma'am. You can share with me
yes,
link.
definitely,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
I would. And I personally purchased this for my kid because nowadays I want to pay attention on my son also,
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we know very well that English is so much important. So just because of English, we have faced a lot in our life.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
we should try to create this type of scenario that our son or daughter shouldn't face this type of problem as we faced in our life past.
Yes.
So today itself, this book have arrived, and I watched. It is quite interesting story type book and also quite easy. Means you don't need to search any meaning. There's because all the sentence are according to kids level. That's why it's so easy. So you should try to have this book and
Yes,
then
ma'am.
read the story. And ma'am, what to do? One story, try to read one time, two time, and then try to learn the story. Definitely, you will learn. It's very easy. So after learning, try to narrate the story by your own, and then upload that video on your channel. So if you do this on daily basis, very soon you will see a drastic change in your speaking, because you know that I have also done these things a lot in my initial day.
Thank you
And if
for
you
ma'am
do,
giving. Yes, ma'am. Giving these type of suggestion, ma'am. Thanks for lot.
and yes ma'am, you know that nowadays I have also skipped reading all the books. Nowadays I'm reading, means I decided like yes, I will read this
Yes,
storybook because it's quite interesting, and I will also take interest by reading this book, and sometime I will also upload some video by this story.
yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. I watch.
Okay. So like this, if you
Yes.
do this, so this will help you a lot. And ma'am, what else are you doing for improving your speaking, like except of reading and this guy? What else
Ma'am, mostly, ma'am, I like conversation video and podcast sometimes. And
are you?
yes, ma'am, I'm reading book. This type of content I use.
So that is great thing. And if you are listening, so it will also help you a lot, because listening and reading means but yes, only if you listen and you don't speak, so it is not beneficial for you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Whatever, yes, whatever you are listening, try to consume that things and then try to incorporate those things in your speaking. So in this way you will like get good results. uh, so may I give you some topic?
Yes, ma'am.
You have any topic to discuss, so you can put up like
Ma'am,
social
now I have
important.
no, ma'am. I have no topic
Okay,
right
if you
now.
don't have topic, so ma'am, we can talk about social media, because nowadays we know about social media, and all the people are using it. So just you express something about social media, your opinion. And if you are not getting points, so don't feel any hesitation. Okay, I am just going to give you some point. Like we
Yes,
know very well, like social media is very crucial nowadays, and also it's very harmful for
yes.
youngsters.
My opinion, ma'am, social media is very crucial for us because um, I am learning for social media and
Yes,
because
we are utilizing, ma'am, because we know
yes,
very well that on social media there are lots of good content related to anything, and also there are lots of things which
yes,
can
ma'am.
distract anyone easily. So we should try to utilize social media in good way.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
okay, ma'am. So let's say bye now. We have talked a lot.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am. It was nice. Nice talk to you, ma'am. Thank
and
you,
I
ma'am.
also
Have a
enjoyed
nice day.
quite a lot.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
a lovely conversation with you. Bye bye. Take care.
Same here, ma'am. Same here, ma'am. Bye.